Alright, so I'm shooting the living room where I live. Trying not to run into things. There's an old poster I have of Lobo, old comic book character. That's one of Dylan's posters, Japanese water. And those are super sweet curtains my ex-girlfriend left behind that our friend Aubrey made. Thank you, Aubrey. And so here's the foam roller. I've had that for probably about a decade or so now. My super sweet backpack. And then just stuff, just sundries. Like those are my well kept books and files there. And that's a box with a towel in it. And some docs went in that. And the towel is actually so I can cushion the mixer when I carry it in a bag to Soul Night. And that's the whole Newmark setup I have. Some 45s, super sweet, awesome 45s. Some records I'm borrowing from my boy Rick, Two-Tone Rick. And I was spitting up a few tunes a little while ago, yesterday. And here's some more records, very poorly stored. I know there's going to be a bunch of you who are going to be like, oh, look at this guy. And especially there's those of you who are really into 45s, you're like, fuck you and your LPs. And, I just don't have a lot of money. Here is where, I got all my Flow Fit, all my Scott Sonnen material, all my Trojan record stuff, all that good stuff. Little ska, always a little bit eccentric soul, some stacks, little Macross action there. Altoids, keep your breath fresh. What's up. This is where I will be taking this film and probably editing out most of this, me being kind of fucking silly here. There's some discs, gotta give those to my homegirl, Sarah B., who's on my YouTube channel performing. She will have a soul group not long from now that hopefully will be able to recruit for shows. And so if you are a scooterist watching this, and you are going to do a rally, get in touch with Sarah B. on Facebook and try to get her to perform. That's what I suggest, because she's good. She needs people to support her. And so, there's the Xbox. I originally bought this actually to watch things like these. Rootsman. That's the Cool Runnings, the reggae doc, not Cool Runnings, the Disney movie. Fucking Disney. And so, yes, this is the very modern furniture that Dylan managed to sequester for us, for our place. It's, I love what's in these shots, and I'm not realizing I'm so used to. That's my massage chair. This is Mikey, Wandering Goat Mikey's banjo that I still have to return to him. I don't even know if he knows I have it. And these are the posters from various years that we've done events, stuff I've spun. Almost all these I've spun at. There's some that I didn't that are actually really the older ones, such as I believe that Whole Lot of Soul. That was Fenwick and Smiling Joe, if I remember right. And super great collectors. They really, just all of them. Valentine, Fenwick, fucking Braddock, all those cats. They all have these unbelievable collections. I'm always fucking envying that shit. Budo's band. They did a fucking amazing show. You should support them and Daptone. No doubt. So then we come into the fucking Super Boss kitchen. This is apparently an old Catholic home at one time, because it still has that was converted into a phone thing. So I'm thinking this at one time might have been clerical housing for the Catholic Church, or something that the Catholic Church in some way sponsored. This too much of it reminds me of housing that was built for Park Merced, which is connected to a bunch of designs along military housing lines. One of the many things in my life that has shaped me to love all things institutional and to fear my love of all things institutional. Yes, look at that. Look at that nice little woodwork there. Isn't that nice? Isn't that cute? All right. Yes, you'll notice nothing over the window in the kitchen. I don't really give a fuck who watches me cook. Then you have like my chin bar, thanks to Dylan. Have like the gymnast rings. Isn't that boss? See, and so I could put them up there, or I could put them in here, which you are not seeing very well right now, I'm realizing. Yeah, this is super shitty lighting in here. This is amazingly craptastic lighting. And it's funny because it doesn't really seem that dark to me. So now I'm getting the limits of this camera that Dylan was talking about. There we go. Let's try it like that. So these are tatamis, real floor tatamis. They cost about $150 each. You know, I bought them. It took, you know, lots and lots of months. You search for discount tatami, and you wait until the price drops to $100 American, and you buy them, and they're $50 shipping typically, or they were. These are the posters that my teacher gave me, Beijing standard. Everything's in pinyin and in character in the traditional fashion. Even has quite a number of various points that you usually, that I mean, back in the day that weren't on charts. My teacher, Guy Galbraith, originally was a big part of acupuncture and the Doctor of Oriental Medicine program even existing in this country. And so I got to basically be mentored by a genius who was a doctor of both allopathic Western medicine and Taoist-based and Buddhist-based traditional Chinese and Korean medicine. Right now, that's what I'm deadlifting. I know it's not much. I mean, I got all this action, you know, all these deals over here. You know, the wheel. This thing's 36 pounds. That thing's, you know, like 65. You know, I just, you know, I slam that. You know, got the various types of club-like items that are over here. And then I got the real clubs, the real deal boys from Scott Sonnen. This is one I highly recommend. The starter kit for club bells. I highly recommend these. You get a video, you get instructions, you get 2 5-pound clubs. It's like $100 straight up. And it's just fucking boss. So there's a 36s, 44, that's 20 pounds. That's a 50-pounder. It's brother over there. Another 36, another 20. And yes, of course, the double, the 72-pounder. That's the only Swiss ball I have left. All the others have burst over the years. I say to most people, you really don't usually need a ball bigger than that. That comes up to the average man's knees height. So here's the deal. I'm only about 5'10". I only probably weigh about, I figure, right now, a little above 160 at the biggest. So I'm not a big dude. And a ball like that is just perfect. It comes up to my knees, and most of what I have to do, that's my arm's length touching the floor and properly engaging my shoulders. You know, like that's the height you get. So if I'm making a tabletop, either prone or supine, you know, oh yeah. And of course, my beautiful, wonderful Doc fucking Martens. Look at those fucking beautiful Docs. Can you believe that shit? Look at it. Got my little, my revival, my red, golden, green on there. You know, got the. These Skechers make some good. You gotta get, if you're gonna get Skechers. All right, if you're gonna get Skechers for work, you gotta get the kind with that. The stitching. There's 2 types of these, and you'll see it'll have the metal rivets. These have kicked dick. These are like 2 years. Look at that. They're wearing out now, but they're 2 years worth of hardcore wear, like almost daily. These are just used old docks made in Thailand. These things are like leather socks. These are fucking amazing. Bottoms are still good. These have to be years and years old. I mean, they're just, yeah. But these have been the ones I really liked a lot. I really like this pair. As I get older, I have to get really smart about shoes, so I really like those. And then you have like Merrell's ninja shoes, my little Japanese sandals there, my braces. You know, I always have a nice pair of braces. You know, got your button on, got a clip on. You know. All right, and that's that. Bye.